The Littlest Light on the Christmas Tree is a movie that really pushes some limits as they try to make you feel for a light bulb. Sometimes the magic of Christmas is terrifying light bulbs with stupid faces. I mean, seriously, look at that thing. Look at it! Released in 2004 for unexplainable reasons, The Littlest Light on the Holiday Wood comes to us from Abrams Gentile Entertainment, sometimes just referred to as AGE. AGE was formed by the son of the original founders of the Mego Corporation, Martin Abrams, who was also the president of Mego at one point. Mego was, of course, best known for some of the really early action figure lines, like the 60s Star Trek one. Mego had the opportunity to get the Star Wars license and turned it down. I'm sure that decision never haunted their dreams. Much like how the stupid light bulb won't haunt mine. AG was a part of some fairly well-known properties like the Bucky O'Hare cartoons, Sky Dancers, and Visionaries. However, they were also a part of one of the worst combinations of live action and 3D animation ever, vampires.
You're turning me down? You're turning me down?
Yeah.
Truck with truck, Jack!
Next time, Ota Veta. There won't be a next time.
And don't forget, Reboot and Beast Wars were both already out by the time Vampires hit the airwaves. Another rather hilarious product AGE was also a part of developing was the Power Glove. I suppose I have to play the wizard clip for that, huh?
I love the bad glove. It's so glove.
If only we had had a Vampires Power Glove game, it could have been the baddest combination ever. Even though Abrams Gentile Entertainment still has a website up, it's quite dated, and as far as I can tell, The Littlest Light on the Christmas Tree is the last production they've been involved with. So way to go, you creepo light! AGE survived both the Power Glove and Vampires, but you were too much for them! The biggest get for them in the cast of this was definitely Jane Seymour as the mother character, Maggie Wiggums.
Yeah.
Not Wiggums, Wiggins, whatever.
Bake 'em away, toys.
IMDb doesn't even have her character or any specific character listed though, which I guess shows how little people care about this movie. The other slight name in this is James Naughton, who's been in, stuff. I guess he wheeled Sarah Michelle Gellar in a shopping cart like a baby once. That's cool. There might be context for that, but I don't care. James Naughton is the narrator, who is also the grown-up version of the main little brat, but for some reason they show the kid version of the character in the credits first, even though he was voiced by someone else. There are a couple of bonus features on this DVD, one of which being the exceedingly pointless storybook version of the movie. It's seriously just screenshots of the movie narrated over with page flip transitions between them.
And they had something else too. A magical Christmas, unlike any other. It was the day before Christmas. But not everyone believed in Christmas. The end.
The only reason I could possibly see for wanting this is just that you're way too nauseated by seeing these characters in motion. Really though, who's gonna watch this movie and then want to see it told to them again with stills? I probably could have stopped with really though, who's gonna watch this movie? The opening credits have a snowfall effect which pile up at the bottom of the screen and then they just kind of keep fading away after so long. Kinda sloppy, but in 2004 they're probably still counting on overscan to make most people miss that. Anyway, it was all in a snow globe. The opening credits were part of the Tommy Westphall universe or something.
Home. Home is where the heart is.
Yeah, when home freezes over.
And in my home, it was made of red felt. Mother would place one in each doll she made.
You know, a fun treat for the kids when they rip open their dolls.
We were a happy family.
Yeah, right. This family looks as cold as ice.
The war came, and America needed my father. He left to fight for his country and never came home.
Oh, fun stuff. And if you're wondering how that factors into the living light bulb story, well, it doesn't.
She raised my sister, Melissa, and me without a tear.
Probably wasn't that happy of a marriage then.
As time passed, Mother struggled to make ends meet.
Which is why she took a job with Dr. Robotnik to destroy that blasted hedgehog.
Meow?
So the animation in this isn't the worst. I mean, they have some details in the models you wouldn't expect from something at this level, but it's still not very good either. Half of the time, the characters kind of move around like they're drunk, and the character designs are just exceedingly creepy. I hate the stupid main brat boy and his damn baby face, and the light. Just do not look into the light! And even though I hate the majority of how this looks, hey, it's not vampires. The animation in this movie is done by Keyframe Digital Productions, who have worked on a lot of films, ranging from the 2000 X-Men film to the Bye-Bye Man. Who knew these two things had something in common?
And don't slide down the banister.
What kind of doll is that?
Take a guess.
A piece of shit! Nailed it. It's a doll of you. Anyway, let's all wave around a lot as we talk and be weird. Also, we'll change the direction we're facing in between cuts because who cares?
He looks like one of Santa's elves.
Lucky guess, Timothy, considering they live at the North Pole.
Some live closer than that.
I've never seen an elf around here.
All you need to do to see them is to believe.
Well, in that case, I don't believe in elves! I don't!
And if you believe, anything is possible.
You could even have your heart ripped out of your chest just like this dead elf. So are we hinting that the light bulb is possessed by a dead elf? You're a weird movie, you know that? Jeez, there's Eggman all over this movie.
No way! I can't believe this!
How's my favorite doll maker?
Your only doll maker, Mr. Goodley. It's not hard to be a favorite when there's no one else on the list.
You, like your dolls, are one of a kind.
Listen here, you jolly old Saint Prick. Clearly this woman is being overworked and you're just too dumb to take the hint.
Mr. Goodley.
He's Mr. Goodley because he's good, supposedly. Did you get that? This movie's real subtle. He's not good enough to care that Jane Seymour needs help making these dolls, though. He'll just laugh off her exhaustion. Oh, their house is Christmas themed. Kinda awkward for every other time of the year.
You can tell something's there in the air.
Oh, yeah, you got that right. By the way, there are sing-along versions of all the stupid songs with the creepo light bulb bouncing along the words. I find it highly unlikely anyone has ever sung along with these. And if you ever have, remember, keep it secret, keep it safe. But hey, the sing-along feature is at least slightly less pointless than the storybook version of the movie. Eggman 2 just drops the kids in the middle of town on their own, because I guess that was cool in the 40s. I don't know how his tires are just immediately covered in snow like that, though. It looks like no one has even driven on these roads at all. We aren't going to worry too much about the snow, I guess, though. We'll just let people's feet blatantly clip through it. I've heard of a pratfall, but never a hatfall. That was stupid. Oh no, it's Kung Lao!
Fatality.
Ready or not, it's on its way.
Don't you threaten me with Christmas, you miserable 3D asswipes!
We came here to find Mama a present, remember? But what?
Maybe you should get her a new daughter that doesn't clip her lines together like that.
Gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift.
Mama.
We can buy Mama a thimble.
Whoa, a thimble! Don't break the bank there, you disgusting creepy smile freak.
Useless. Completely and utterly useless.
Did someone say useless? That's my catchphrase. What?
This bulb is no good. Better fare for the incinerator.
Did you see that? They seriously left a black frame in between these shots on their movie. Clearly, they needed to light that one black frame up with a horrifying face light. What a dastardly villain, disposing of a burnt-out light bulb. And by the way, Mr. Evil Garbage Tosser's name is Girthmore, 'cause he's fat. Another wonderfully subtle name.
Hooligans!
Oh, they're just boys having fun, Emmanuel.
Oh yeah, that makes it okay to just snowball unsuspecting shopkeepers. They're just having fun.
I'll have the last laugh when I'm on my way to the bank.
Not everything is about making money, Emmanuel.
That's why I'm the crap partner in this business. I think running a store is not about making money. Oh, look, a Robin Hood playset. I hope it's the Prince of Thieves one that was just a reuse of the Ewok Village mold.
I'm a man of bigger vision.
We get it. He's fat. Lay off him a bit, movie.
Come spend your money in my store.
Truly the most evil man ever. Someone who wants people to purchase things in their place of business.
I love to count my daily bread.
Why didn't the buttons on the cash register move along with the rest of it?
These cookies are free till 4.
He has free cookies at his toy store? Why is he the bad guy?
Maybe I'll eat a tall stack. I'm a man of big dimension.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'll give them, though, Girthmore changing the price of something from 5 cents to 50 is a bit of a price hike. Though the far shot apparently didn't get the memo he had changed the price, so it goes right back to 5 cents. Wow, you can see a crack in the store doors. That's gotta be a nightmare to heat. Girthmore's probably just gotta jack the prices up to cover the bills.
Look at all the toys, Melissa.
It's probably also costing a bit to waste all these batteries on having a bunch of toys running on the shelves for some reason.
Remember, we're here for Mama, not us.
Why did they go to a toy store to buy a thimble?
Mother worked day and night on your dolls, Mr. Girthmore.
One of a kind.
I need 100 of a kind. I need mass-produced dolls.
I can't believe he wants a mass-produced product because of supply and demand. Move over, Scrooge. Girthmore's the real Christmas villain.
Dolls that I can sell for a bigger markup.
Well, that probably only really makes sense if he means a markup compared to the lower prices the mass-produced dolls would cost, and that'd still probably be a lower price to the customer. I guess this is supposed to be bad for Jane Seymour's character, even though she's overworked and tired. And if you're expecting any kind of resolution to this by the end of the movie, it's not coming.
I can see it now. Girthmore! And cheapers. Department stores all across America!
I've never heard of a store expanding into a franchise! Girthmore, you monster! Who the hell was that? Luckily, this toy store does have thimbles, but they're the good stuff, so they're kept behind the counter.
Look, Melissa. A little Christmas light.
Wow! Garbage! And it's all mine!
Seeing is believing.
Yup, and I now believe that a light bulb can be the face of evil. I just hate it. It's an abomination. Smash the stupid thing. It's just not meant to be. Speaking of not meant to be, clearly Timothy, the boy who stands in the middle of the sidewalk singing to a broken light bulb, was a mistake too. I kinda wonder why everything around the bald brat and evil light got so soft focused suddenly too. Maybe it's because the light is sucking out Timothy's life force to light itself up. I suspect by the end of this movie they'll find Timothy dead, sucked of all life, looking like the Crypt Keeper. Oh, look, it's time for hilarity with the Salvation Blank logo. Oh, but oops, looks like they left text on it in this shot.
I need you to take your cacophonous ensemble and vacate the premises immediately!
Oh, I do rather love that he called them cacophonous.
But people like our music.
You don't tell me what I like, old man! So Girthmore wants them to piss off because he thinks they're blocking customers from coming into the store, and it kind of seems like he is right because as soon as they leave, people start flocking in.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Goodley. Thank you, Mr. Goodley.
Merry Christmas.
They found him dead the very next day.
What do we have here?
It's a little Christmas light. When I picked him up, he glowed as if he knew I was there.
You know, like most lights do.
But I think he's broken.
Please, Mama. Can we put him on the tree with the other lights?
Oh, those kids always be wanting them burnt out light bulbs to be put on the tree.
I know Little Light can shine.
Little Light, so that's his name.
Such a clever boy you are. Guess that does go with the naming scheme of things in this movie, though.
We'll put him here for now. How about some music while we decorate the tree?
The best gift of all can never be found.
So don't buy anyone anything at all, especially not a crappy DVD about a light.
For the best gift of all is the giving of love.
Look, you can either have a broken light on the tree or Archer, not both. Kids must have been a lot more easily amused in the 40s. Or this movie's just stupid. I mean, the kid isn't even supposed to see the face on it as far as we know because he hasn't declared he will never sleep again.
Haven't we done a splendid job? Oh!
The power went out. Oh! Exciting. I guess now it's an even playing field for the stupid burnt-out bulb. But power outages aren't gonna stop that dastardly Girthmore from evilly counting his profits by candlelight.
Who gave you that candle?
You can take all the power you want, but keep your hands off my money.
Marry me with my money.
What if there were 2 or 3 Christmases a year?
Well, I'll give it to Girthmore. At least he realizes how commercially lucrative Christmas is, unlike some other Christmas villains.
Using my money to increase my death!
Clever.
Death!
Yes, I'm just gonna scream Girth now! I hate subtlety! I think it's the worst!
Where is Jonathan with the car? I think I'll walk.
Well, that sounds like a monumentally stupid plan. Also, Jonathan has likely crashed in this whiteout weather, and Girthmore should probably care about that a little, if for no other reason than just business purposes. Girthmore is just a video game enemy that has money fall out of him whenever he's hit, I guess. I love, too, that he only got a couple of feet away from the store before Operation Be an Idiot went south. Girthmore tries getting help from what ends up being the Salvation Blanky sign, which is odd that it's standing considering Girthmore threw it over earlier.
They'll pay a price for their stupidity, and I'll consider this a down payment.
Ooh, a dime! Guess that makes up for all the dollar bills you just lost.
It's so dark. I'm scared.
Oh yeah, look at how dark it is in there. Shut up, you ugly brat. Why don't you use your broken light bulb to brighten your dark night? Mummy Seymour puts out the candle, and it's still pretty light in the dark room. Anyway, then the camera gets bored and wanders off, even opening doors on its own. As they often do, the decorations on the Christmas tree come to life at night, starting with the fallen angel dropping a golden shower on everyone.
Yeah!
Come coming to life annoys Captain Highliner here, who's a sea captain pirate? Okay. A point to this would be highly appreciated, movie. This whole part of the movie is silent, which is quite a brave choice considering how this movie could barely hold your attention with dialogue. Anyway, the working lights are bad guys because they have the evil eyes, and they kick the Littlest Light on the Christmas tree off of said tree. Oh no! Is the burnt out light dead? Apparently every other ornament on the tree was on Team Undead Light, but the tears of the gingerbread man decoration brings the unholy abomination back. So move aside, Pikachu, your magic bring back to life tears aren't so special anymore.
I can shine just as bright as any star.
Oh! Now it sings. It doesn't talk at any other point in the movie besides this song, so that's kind of weird. Not that the rest of it isn't weird, but you know. Don't stare at me, Demon Light. You got the bug eyes. There's just something deeply upsetting about the way this thing moves.
I can shine.
I can become the Columbia logo.
What? It's Santa Claus!
I think it's a little late for Santa to be knocking.
We're probably just getting robbed, so that's fine.
Mr. Guthmore!
It was so dark, I couldn't see anything except a light.
Oh yeah, it's probably the house on fire because of us leaving the fireplace going overnight unattended.
I've lost all my money.
He had all of his money on him for this late night blizzard walk?
Here, Mr. Girthmore. Maybe this will help.
Oh, yeah, a felt heart. That just fixes everything, you stupid little shit.
Look, Mama! The light is shining.
And it's not even plugged into anything, so that's extra creepy.
That's the broken light we found in front of your store.
But that light was broken.
I remember every single light that I throw out.
Emmanuel, it's you! Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Let me wave around like an idiot.
Emmanuel, it's the money. Emmanuel, what's wrong?
I have finally seen the light.
You know, I've seen a light go out that wasn't actually completely burnt out, so it came back on eventually. It wasn't a life-changing experience.
As the months passed into seasons, and the seasons into years, the memory of that magical Christmas lives on.
I'll never forget the year a light on a Christmas tree worked. You might say I've led a pretty boring life.
Christmas has truly become Emmanuel Girthmore's favorite time of the year. He plays Santa, giving gifts and granting wishes for all who sit on his knee.
Man, who knew Scrooge didn't really need all that self-reflection brought to him by the ghosts of Christmas? They could have just shown him a light bulb and that would have solved that whole thing a lot quicker.
I grew up like we all do. Eventually, Melissa and I had families of our own.
But I never loved my stupid family as much as I did that light bulb. So this is a pretty good Christmas story. As long as you don't like story in your stories. Really, what happened here? Boy finds light bulb and it pleases everyone to an unhealthy degree. The end. I can't believe that the company behind the Power Glove and Vampires let me down like this. Next time, Littlest Light, there won't be a next time. Holy crap, guys! Look! A burnt out light! I swear, if this comes back on, I'll reform and become a whole new person! Well, screw that, I guess. Staying evil. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This bootleg is so fake, that toy is gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that chocolate pizza, I even like it cause I want. Phelous, oh Phelous, bring on more comedy. Phelous, oh Phelous, an animation movie. Phelous, oh Phelous, what really is so fun? Phelous, oh Phelous, what's your opinion about?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna prevent it from singing and scarring all who hear it. I bet the only reason this light didn't come back on is because all you other lights are just bullies!